Hey, what's up, guys? Brock here. If you like my content, make sure you subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell, players. Hey, what's up, peeps? Welcome to This Week in Customs. And I know I'm late, but hey, life happens. And just actually didn't feel like doing it last week. But I'm going to catch up real quick. I was going to blame it on the federal government shutdown, but I don't work for the federal government, and I was going to blame it on the cold spell that's happening, but I'm here in sunny California and 72-degree weather. So enough of that nonsense. Let's get into the stuff that you want to see. Check out this awesome looking Bane Mesco style. I love everything about this. I love the fact that he used this one particular head from that Barefoot Bane. I think it's from Arkham Asylum. I don't remember. It's a very expensive figure, and it looks good, but it does not look as good as this. He's using that Zangief body from Storm Collectibles. Really good work. I love the placement of the hoses. Everything about this figure looks incredible. And moving on to this one, it is a Deathstroke. I can't see the head from... I can't see which head he's using, but what stood out to me was the armor pieces used. I can't tell if they're sculpted or if he got them from a different figure, or if this is a figure that I can't tell. It looks like it's a DC figure based on those hip joints, but I definitely like the armor. It works for Deathstroke. I'm not sure. He's starting this custom. It's not even finished. I'm not sure if it's even painted, but because it does look factory paint, I don't know. But I definitely like the armor choices for that figure. Here we have, I'm not sure if it's a Kyle Rayner or if it's going to be Hal Jordan Green Lantern. That head can actually work for either one of them. And it looks like it's a custom head. Oh, it is. Head and green stuff 3D printed by me. So that green stuff that he has on his arm, which is bizarre because that doesn't look like it's print, like 3D print. It almost looks like hot glue, or maybe he's referring to the chest emblem. I don't know. Whatever it is, it looks awesome. It's a good look for this Green Lantern. Good job, Genpix. Here's the finalized version of this Tosh Customs giveaway. Go check him out. See if you can win it, or you can just let me win it. But, be fair. Go check him out and see if you're able to win that awesome looking Wolverine. Here we have a Mr. Sinister work in progress, and it already looks awesome. I think this is a very good use of body parts. I don't know if he actually, I was going to say stole or cut up the Toy Biz collar there, or more likely what he may have done. I'm wondering, because I'm seeing like a purple outline of that, and that looks like he may have stenciled it for cutting it out, and he could be using plasticard. He doesn't say, but it looks awesome. I'm going to keep my eye on Alpha Omega Customs because I want to see this thing finished. It looks like he's got the straps in the back ready to go. And he may be ready to go for paint, so we may be seeing this in the next week or so, or maybe within the month he'll finish this custom. Awesome. All right, here we have a SheHulk, or more in her Jennifer Walters outfit, looking pretty good. And here we have a video, and there's a sound.
Hey everyone, here we are with Customs Close-Up Episode 3. Custom Marvel Legends Cyclops, Jim Lee style.
So he's going to go through and he's going to talk about the customs, and what I appreciate about him is that he's going to share some of the tips and tricks that he's using to accomplish the yellow and some of the straps. I mean, he did such a great job on those straps, man. Good job on sculpting those. He's got a few videos here. Go check out his page and watch those on your own. I don't want to steal his thunder. I just want to point you towards his Instagram page so that you guys can go and enjoy it. But that custom's looking pretty darn sweet. Here's a Wolverine. He's using, matter of fact, I commented and I asked him where he got that head from, and apparently it's from the Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine. I think it works better on this figure. I like this body better than the Amazing Yamaguchi one. He's got the X-Force. It's painted very nice. Good work, player. Good. Did I mess up on my little byline? Good work, player. There you go. That sounded a little bit worse, actually. Here's Ace Outlaw Customs. He's showing off this Ghost Rider. Is this a Cosmic Ghost Rider? Yeah, it is. Cosmic Ghost Rider. He's got something going on here with the shoulders. I'm not sure if he used magnets or not, because guess what? He doesn't talk in this video. Ace, let us hear your voice. Let the world know what you're doing. Let them know. Because I have no idea. But it looks freaking awesome. Moving on to this next custom, great use of parts. You can see here he's using the Sandman Arm, and what he's doing is obviously he sanded it down or dremeled it down. I can't imagine him sanding that all the way. He used the Dremel, and then he did some sculpting here. It is a great looking accessory. It adds a ton of character to this figure. Good job. I want to see what the end result is, because I will be doing, I have one planned already, and I'm using the elongated body, and I'm going to use, it's going to be a bunch of interchangeable parts. That's a great idea. I hadn't thought about that. I had actually bought the movie one, or just the part where it had the open palm, but now I know that I can have an extra accessory. I just need to have an extra one of these arms. Looking good. Here's a finished Havoc. I love everything about this custom, and even the picture that he's taking. I like the background that he uses. It looks like Thwip's Customs. Am I getting the right name? And maybe this is just a different page, or it's just a guy that they do similar awesome work. That is really well painted, well sculpted. The lighting is great on the photograph, the hair. Everything about that Havoc is awesome looking, man. I want to have a Havoc, and I hope that my Havoc looks like yours. All right, let's move on to this one right here. It is a Polaris custom. Another great job of sculpting the hair. Let me see, did you? Yeah, you did this hair yourself, yeah? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. And man, look at that paint job. Beautiful job on the everything. Everything is a great job. He looks like he's definitely using an airbrush. You can't get those lines just by painting the hand. You know, those highlights, those are clearly done by an airbrush, and it stands out, and it works really well for this figure. Here's Windry Customs. He's making the Storm. She's looking very awesome. That hair is a great job. I wonder how he does this. I'm curious, and maybe if he ends up watching this video, he'll share with the rest of us. Are you using that one machine that people use to make pasta that has different attachments? I haven't used it. I thought about buying it before. Or are you doing all this by hand? Or partly by hand? I'm curious of your technique, if you're willing to share your secret with us. We highly appreciate it, because I think in the future I'll be making a Storm. Nicely done. All right, I picked this custom right here for several different reasons. First, it looks awesome. Great use of this suited body. I can't remember what head is this. Did you put it down? But anyways, I definitely like the contrast of this black, and this black is almost like a blue in the face. It's almost like a blue-black, or is that the lighting that's doing that? But one of the reasons, the main reason I wanted to pick this custom is for those of you that are just starting out. This is something that you can do. You know, you can prep the figure. You definitely need to prep the figure, because you're going to be painting white. And if there's any joint rub in this, it'll be very easy to see, right? It'll stand out, just like everything else about this figure stands out. So you do your joint prep. That would be your number one thing that you need to do. The second thing that you need to do is lay down nice thin coats of paint, which he's done. That way you get a nice smooth finish all over the place. And that's it. You can get this done in a couple of hours. Really, after you know, the biggest time spent here is going to be on the joint prep. Everything else is just being patient, laying down the thin coats of paint. It looks really good. And this is not a high level, and I'm not minimizing KG Customs work. Don't get me wrong, I think he's done a fantastic job here, but I'm just trying to express that this is a custom that you can tackle and not be afraid of for doing your first one, especially if you're a Mr. Negative fan. Moving on to this next one, I've seen this Bagman custom. I think that's what the character's name is. Oh, Bombastic Bagman. I think it's really well done. I really like how that bag came out. It reminds me when I was a juvenile, going to school in elementary, and I would get sent to school with a brown paper bag containing my lunch, sloppy tuna sandwiches. And the reason they were sloppy is because, you know, my mom would make me the sandwiches and I was hungry because I was a growing boy, I needed to eat. And by lunchtime, in the heat, the juices of the tuna had gone in the sandwich bread and made it soggy, and it was hot. And it was so disgusting, but I was hungry, so I would eat it. What are you gonna do? That's what that bag reminds me of my hot, soggy tuna sandwiches, and I love it. Nicely done. This custom is an example of just really nice sculpt work, simple lines that work so well. And my favorite part about this so far is that face and hair. Just he did a great job. It works. This is going to be an awesome looking Domino. I can't wait to see her finished. Let me see what else you got. Oh, you primered her in black. Good work. We've come to the final custom for this week in customs. This guy's becoming one of my favorite customizers, especially the sculpting that he's doing. I've shared his products with you before. I got that custom Daredevil head. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can either check my page, but definitely go check out his page. He's selling these, by the way. If you're planning on doing a Venom, you need to get this custom right here, this custom head sculpt. He's done a great job. It comes in 3 parts, the tongue, that splooge in the back, and then obviously the Eddie Brock transitioning head. It looks so awesome. I thought for a minute he wasn't gonna get this done, but thankfully he was. I jumped on it. It's $32. It's expensive, but you got to realize what you're getting for this. There's a lot of work that went into first making it and then having it casted. It comes in 3 parts. So there's your value. And if you're interested in painting, I think he's doing paint jobs. It costs you a little bit extra. Go to his page for all the details. But I jumped on this as soon as I saw his Instagram go up. I'm like, give me that right now. PayPal, you player! Boom. All right, guys, this week in customs over, and I will be releasing another one here hopefully in a couple of days. Thank you to all of you who have jumped on my Instagram page. Like last year, the end of last year, I just had like 900 followers, and all of a sudden I'm almost at 3,500. I guess some of you are liking what we're doing on my page. Thanks again for checking me out here. Also, remember right there, as you can see, I'm also a YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel where I do my own customs. You can see my work there. I also do stuff called the Collector Spotlight on occasion, where I interview other nerds from all over the nerd world, and I have pretty much fun. Toy hunts, etc. I'm done. Thanks for joining us. See you on the next one. Peace.